Hello, my name is Aldemaro Romero Jr, and I would like to talk to you about academic administration, specifically on when it works the way it should. Let's start with what we think an institution of higher learning is. We tend to think of them as places of pure knowledge and learning. That is the goal. However, as anyone who has spent any time at an institution of higher education can attest, there is a much more complicated political balancing act that is unfortunately inherent to academia. Running an academic institution requires personnel, money, and infrastructure. This means there is a great deal of resource management that goes into the equation. And if meeting the demands of students and faculty wasn't complicated enough, these institutions also need to be a resource for the community. The job of an academic administrator is to navigate the world of academic politics and still, somehow, manage to find that sweet spot where all three of these things get what they need. I cannot tell you that there is always an easy way to achieve this. What I can do is to show you some of the strategies that have worked for me in the past with some of the initiatives I have been fortunate enough to have been a part of. The media can be an incredibly powerful tool for the university, particularly if the faculty at that university are already engaged in significant efforts. We were able to launch the weekly radio program SIUE utilizing resources that already existed at our university. In doing so, it allows us to serve the community by engaging them in an ongoing dialogue about the real-world implications of our university's research. Creating a weekly companion column for the radio show in the local newspaper further expanded our reach while strengthening ties with another local media outlet. Similarly, we were able to launch our weekly news site This Week in CAS and our documentary program Kaleidoscope for very little startup capital. Programs like this provide unique educational opportunities for our students as well as effective advertising for the university. Academics have a way of crossing borders that can often be closed to the rest of society. We started SIUE's Cuban Caribbean initiative with this thought in mind. Creating exchange programs like this can be a long, difficult process, and I would like to think we put forth the effort for the diplomatic benefits alone. That being said, the more practical benefits to an undertaking like this are hardly insubstantial. The economic side of a university can benefit greatly from the immediate attention that international initiatives generate, particularly if these initiatives are ambitious. The exchange programs and guest lectures these programs generate also enrich the educational experience of students by providing unique opportunities that might not be available to them at any other institution. An academic institution can be a great cultural and educational resource to an area. One of the best ways a university can serve the community is to provide access to scientific facilities, art exhibitions, and guest lecturers. If academic administrators do a particularly good job in investing in the community, then that investment eventually comes full circle. This was the case when it came time to raise funds for facilities for the SIUE's new science building. The same was true when we asked members of the community to help us fund new art collections as well as hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships. Those who donate to academia effectively invest in good faith that the institution will continue to provide for the cultural needs of a community. In conclusion, with creativity and hard work, it is possible to create a scenario where everybody wins. When academic administrators can navigate the politics and seize these opportunities, we can do incredible things.